tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of...
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now here's the option play going left. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that 1st sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. James has got it, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Carr on the bootleg. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw his Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to break.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Things progressing. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and now it's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Powers through it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Prescott now from the 50. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 16, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. With all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is successful one. Throwing again on second down. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one swung out to Williams. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Carr. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Carr, he finds his man, complete. It's James. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Kamara up the middle, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Carr down to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive until about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Pollard going to try the right side. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Came out to power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to go. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The Carr's throw on target to James. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 38, Carr had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Carr. And this one taken in by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Saints first down.
Carr now on 1st down. The pass caught by Olave. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now Carr. Complete to the tight end, James. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Throwing his car. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. James has got it. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They run. It's Williams. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.